fall in love with this little dog, wonderful little dog, just like the rest of them. And we want to train him. We want to take him out and we want to teach him to walk on the lead and come when he's called. And that's the goal. But most people, and this is a class of common sense and normal people. In this class, we're all normal in our own way. Not necessarily whatever normal is, but we're all normal to us. Now, if you kind of pan around the room, there's not one of us in here that doesn't have some limitations. So it's easy to want to get out and have some fun, do some training. But when you divide it up the way I do, there's 3 pieces that all must be in place. The walking on the lead is certainly one of them. Patience is certainly one of them. But one of the most important things often overlooked is the handling. Now, it's great to have a dog that likes to go out and, you know, go hikes with you and go jogging and go on a bicycle and do marathon running, and how much of that will you ever do? It's great to have a dog that would do competition agility. And your point is, I couldn't do that if I tried. I used to. I used to. I used to. I used to. That's usually what people say. Well, I know what that is. Yeah, 20 years ago. We have to look at the dog and decide what our priorities actually are. Your priority, Eric, is not to go do marathon running. Would that be correct? Right. What is it you need this dog to do?
Well, he needs to be a companion that can do stuff for me, like pick things up.
Right.
Stuff like that.
Right. That he cares about you.
Right.
All right. Do you want him playing with you all the time?
Yeah.
Oh. So you want him to be kind of a comfort, kind of emotional support, calming dog. You're a young man, Logan. Do you want a dog that's moving all the time? Sometimes. That's right. Now, there's a lot of people that never pet their dog. And there's some people in here who don't. Their petting consists of this. Uh-huh. Now, when you really come down to it, if somebody did that to you, it wouldn't be seen after the first 30 seconds as pleasurable. Is that right? Right. So first of all, we need to think of our hands as soothing, as firm, as comforting, just like you want the dog to be. Now, if the only attention you got was somebody slapping you on the back and happy to see you, you wouldn't be happy to see them for very long. Now, we think the dog likes it. The dog thinks we enjoy doing it. Neither one of you are honest. The dog doesn't enjoy it. As a child, comparable to a little one, how would it be if you were constantly doing this to a little child? They wouldn't sit still. Oh, yeah, that wiggly stuff. We think they're happy to see us. They're not happy to see us. They need to spend lots of time with us just handling their bodies. Now, if you had a wild animal, the first time you start doing this, it's crazy. It just blows. Anyone who's had large animals understands that. Your hands are security. Your hands are pleasurable. Your hands are, they will correct fairly. Hands are never meant to be hurtful. Hands are controlling, reinforce. Hands help this little individual be taken care of. If he can't be handled, that means you fight him. And then how do you take care of him? You can't. So what we're going to do today is get some of these dogs on the table, and we're going to go through, first of all, normal handling. Second of all, something useful. Third, tricks. We need these dogs to understand handling, all phases of it. Okay. So, on the table, first of all, they need to spend more time. This teaches patience. Now, anyone who shows dogs, if this was a show dog, he would be on the table 2 and 3 hours at a time. So when your dog goes to a groomer, very often that's training to the dog. It's conditioning this dog. This is the patience. It's the people at home that don't understand how much control this really is. Oh, you tie him on the table? You darn right I do. He's got to learn. It would do him a lot of good. Now, when you showed your horses, they were parked while you groomed them. They were parked while you put shoes on them. They were parked while you did everything to them. And that taught them to be handled and to be patient. The training was when you climbed on their back or you had a lunge line or you did whatever you did. But this is a huge part. Now, everybody needs some place where they can tie this dog up. It's more effective when it's on a table. So, you can actually put a platform on top of their crate or a big crate. You can get a table. You can take a sawhorse, legs, put a little top on it, your picnic table, your wash machine, or a grooming table. But this is not meant to be a punishment. This is meant to teach the dog. Now, if you are in a wheelchair or you walk with a cane or a walker or whatever, how do you crawl around the floor trying to get the dog to behave? You could pedal up there to a or to the picnic table or to a table, and you can work on the table. Now, that little dog you have, he doesn't need to go for a mile run. He needs to learn this. Because people bend down and pet him, and that's what he gets. No, this is a good opportunity. I'm so glad you're here. This is a good opportunity. We're going to put all these dogs on these tables, and we're all going to practice doing some stuff. We're going to cut toenails. We're going to do whatever we feel like doing. So, we all have dogs that have hair. And the dog needs to stand here. Now, this is an important part of owning a puppy. It's not a spectator sport. This is hands-on conditioning a baby to understand how to fit into the world.